Hello everyone, it's me again, Tininsteelian, here with the game I didn't make this time. This game is called The Adventures of Mr. Bobley, and we'll be going on some adventures with a guy named Mr. Bobley. I bet you couldn't have guessed that. If you did, good job. You're smart. So this is one of the glitchiest games I've ever played in my life. There's going to be some things that happen at the start of this run that are going to be very confusing if you haven't seen this game before, and it's going to take me a minute to explain all of them, but we'll get there. Also, this game has to be the active window to show a screen, and the timer has to be the active window for me to start it, so there's going to be picture's going to go away for just a second, but it will be fine. So let's go ahead and start this run. I'm going to start the timer first, and then I'll start the run. And you'll see this wonderful picture to let you know I've clicked outside the game window. But it's fine, because now we're in Bobley. We're in the Bobley zone. So we're just going to jump up that. That's one of the main movement glitches in this game. And there's another of the main movement glitches in this game. And also that just happens sometimes, where you just immediately die at the start of the level. So there's 3 different movement glitches in this game that make up basically all of the movement in this game. The first is the roll jump. So we saw that at the start of the first level. That's the pause glitch, which you saw just now, and this is the roof glitch, which you'll see just now. There is a lot of button matching in this game, as you can tell. So the roll jump basically works if you're against a wall. You can mash roll and jump simultaneously, and you can get up the wall. Also, you can drive cars in this game, and if you start driving the car as soon as you get in, Bobley just hangs off the rear bumper. This is how I drive a car normally. So this is very realistic. Also, if you get in this position, sometimes when you're going up this turn, Bobley just falls out of the car and you have to re-enter it. Usually happens a couple times. So this is the roof glitch. The way that works is, well, the way it doesn't work in that case, is you mash pause, or no, you mash roll and jump when the game is paused, and Bobley will fly up in the air. So you saw that earlier. That's just the regular pause glitch. If you do it under a roof, that's the roof glitch. Bobley's momentum will get messed up because he'll be hitting against a roof and he'll just fly upwards. So there's some levels where we can abuse that to make him fly up into very specific positions using what I call magic number. Basically means hitting jump and or roll a very specific number of times to get Bobley to jump at exactly the right momentum. So there are 24 levels in this game. Whoops. We will be doing approximately 0 of them the correct way. There we go. So you're not supposed to be able to do that normally, but you can glitch your way up there. And in fact, we will glitch our way through pretty much every platforming challenge in this game. So this level we just walk right. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog, except Bobley the human. Maybe this crane could be useful, he says. We will not be using the crane at any point during this run. Nope, wrong way, he says. It is the right way for this run. If you were a construction worker in need of navigating a site, you'd simply stop time and elevate a quarter mile in the air. That's the right idea. So here I'm using the shadow of Bobley up on the top left to determine where I am in relation to the roof. Do that in several different spots throughout the run. I also have to make sure when exiting a pause glitch that Bobley is not in the rolled position. If that's the case, then he will not be controllable until he lands on the ground. So I'm going to make sure he's not rolling, and then you can do infinite pause glitches. Just change them forever, which we will do a few times. Seems more tiring than the part in FF7 where you climb the 400 stairs. Bobley has infinite energy. Bobley is the strongest person on the planet. Bobley could lift the world's strongest man with one hand. So there we had to chain some pause glitches to get over that gap. Normally you're supposed to use a crane and pick up a very long plank and maneuver it very carefully. It's very finicky. I made this level very fun back before we knew how to do the pause glitch when speedrunning this game. But now we just get to skip all that. And we also get to drive this truck off the map and jump off of it and then pause glitch again towards the end of this level. So there is an elevator at the end of every level, and we will just roof glitch our way up the elevator instead of waiting for the elevator to go up, which takes a lot of time. I had to roll there before I landed because there is fall damage. Bobley will die if he lands too high. Also, I clipped through that by unrolling at the right time. Hopefully the truck didn't land on anyone. Oh, it has killed thousands of people over the years. So we'll just jump around those. You can actually jump on that crane section, which is a little bit faster, but that's a very difficult jump. So here we got another magic number. If you jump beforehand... Oh, it didn't work that time. Okay. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong magic number. That would be why. It's not 26, it's 38, but sometimes this one doesn't work. And if that happens, Bobley just flies way up in the air. Okay, we were able to unroll that time. Sometimes you can't. So we gotta wait for this to reappear, and hopefully... Nice, okay. We were able to save that. But if you jump before you do a pause glitch, you can do it about 1.5 times as quickly. Because instead of Bobley doing 2 jumps in a row, he does 1 jump in a roll. And that lets you go up faster. Oh, I rolled too late. Thought I hit roll on time, but I guess not. So that's what happens when you die. You die. I bet you couldn't have guessed that. Fortunately, it put us back at the start of the level. There are checkpoints throughout the level. We did not get one there. There we go. So you have to be careful. You can't jump off of that to do this trick, or you will die from fall damage, so you just have to walk off. So now we pause glitch up here. To the roof of this building, and then we can reach the end of the level. So this level's fun because you get to platform on stuff you're not supposed to platform on, which is a change from your regular pace where you're not platforming on things you're supposed to platform on. That was well done. You can fall down one level there, but not two, based on how the collision is set up. So we will not be getting in this vehicle because for some reason it is slower than the other vehicle that we got into a few levels ago, despite being the same vehicle. So we're just gonna jump our way across. It is faster to jump than to walk. Just like in real life. So this takes a little while. We just jump over this gap that you're supposed to have to drive the vehicle over. But we can, of course, just pause glitch up to the top of this building and then completely mess this up. There we go. This is one of the more straightforward levels. By that I mean we go straight forward. This part here looks like it should be a roll jump glitch, but it is not. You just hold jump and you're fine. In fact, it's highly recommended to just hold jump there, because if you do a roll jump, it's very likely that you're going to roll at an angle which does not allow you to land in the section where you need to land in. Also, this game allows you to map, hold on, there we go. This game allows you to map controls to two different buttons, so I have the spacebar mapped to both roll and jump. So it is both of those simultaneously, and that helps facilitate doing some of these tricks. That jump there can be a little risky. It was fine that time. Haven't had any trouble with that one lately. This is, oh, I'm stupid. I thought you could jump down there. Well, I guess not. The more you know. Oops. Okay. This time we're not going to jump. We're just going to walk down. There we go. Wait for it. 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 There's the music. Takes like 10 seconds to load into music after this starts. So this is one of the few sections in the game that we actually can't do in an unintended way. At least not one that's known. I would love to be able to find a way to just like roof glitch through this section by going underneath one of these platforms at the right angle. I have not ever been able to find a way of doing that. If you touch the thing that's chasing us, which is well in the background now, you'll just instantly die, so you can't really use that. So we just have to do this the normal way, unfortunately. This is one of the less interesting levels. So we just do a pause glitch up here, and then we're going to do another couple over here. I'm going to jump off. And you can do that in one pause glitch if you're risky. I'll just play it safe and do it too. This is a maze level. You're supposed to navigate this maze. We're not going to do that. In fact, we're going to make sure that there is no maze at all. We're just going to despawn the maze by pausing at the right time. By landing just outside the maze, and then we can just walk straight to the end of the level. You can also just jump on top of the maze if you want to, but that's less funny, so we're not going to do that. Here's another magic number trick. I'm not sure if my angle is going to be good here. You need a fairly precise angle, unless we can unroll, which here you usually can't unroll for whatever reason, but I think we're good. Yeah, we're going to bounce. And almost got directly onto the finish, but that's okay. So we can just go here, finish that level. This level is the best trick in this game, perhaps one of the best tricks in all of speedrunning, thanks to another magic number. This glitch I discovered, and it's very good. And not only because I was the one who discovered it, although that is a good reason. So we go here. Hit the button 27 times. And then Bobley's just going to fly all the way over this soccer field. And he's going to land directly into the end level zone, and we move on. We move on to what is probably my least favorite level in this game, just because it's fairly technical and long. And less abusable than you would want. I remember spending like an hour trying to do a roof glitch off of this. Was never able to get it to work. So we're just gonna jump off of here, land on here, and then... Is that gonna make it? Yes, okay. You can roof glitch underneath that pipe on the bottom left there, but it's very risky. Very tricky to do. I'm just going to play it safe here and do the alternate strat. Or we will pause glitch up to here. Can we make it? No. And this is up here is the one elevator in the game which does not end the level. So I'm going to be very careful that I don't over tap there. So then we can unroll in the air, and we can land on this, and then we can jump our way to the end of the level. You can either pause jump to the very top, or you can just pause jump a bit faster here and then do a standard level end, which I think is faster. There's not much difference in it. It doesn't really matter. This is the only level in the game with a reset button, which is completely irrelevant for the way we're going to play it. This is actually a rather simple level, except for this wall, which inexplicably has a very tall hitbox. So we got to mash a lot more than you might expect. And this up here, this is the final level of the game. It's also a very risky level. Runs can be made or broken here, and it's all thanks to these cars. So, you want to be hit by the cars, just like in real life, because they can launch you forwards. However, you don't want to be hit by the cars, because they can launch you off the map, and then you lose a whole bunch of time. So, I'm going to do sort of medium strats here. I like to be hit by the car a couple times, play it a little risky, and then after that just walk on the side here for the rest of the highway, just to make sure that nothing bad happens. So we're going to do one more magic number roof glitch here. We walk over to here, we jump, oh, I don't like that. You got to jump and pause at a very specific time. This is it. Where you sort of see the roof of the level halfway across the screen. It'll teleport you up to the top floor here. We can jump around here, and we can get in the not the elevator, the helicopter, and end the game. So that was the Adventures of Mr. Bobley. That is how you navigate a construction zone in real life, if you were wondering. Just to pause the game and fly. We don't even need the helicopter, because Bobley can do this without a helicopter, but whatever. There was a story to this game, it doesn't matter. Nobody cares about the story. So, fun fact about this game, it has leaderboards as well in-game. They are timed by how long it takes you to get from the beginning of the end, from the beginning to the end, as you might expect, but the time does not elapse when the game is paused. So in-game IL levels, the strat is just constantly pause glitch from point A to point B as the crow flies for almost every level in the game. It's not what you want to do for speedrun, of course, because pausing takes time in real life, but it's a fun little fact about this game. So I hope you enjoyed the Adventures of Mr. Bobley. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Twitch. I haven't streamed too much lately, but I do plan on streaming more often, so feel free to check me out there. You can also follow me on Twitter, where I post random stuff, and also potentially game dev related stuff. If you saw my Salco run yesterday, you might know I'm a game developer who do that. But anyhow, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Big Bad Game-A-Thon, for having me on yesterday and today. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of Big Bad Game-A-Thon. Sending it back over to the hosts. Bye-bye.